Alright, so I'm going to teach you a very simple way of knowing what truth tables are and how to make them and to answer questions on it, right? Now, firstly, when I first got introduced this, I just closed my eyes and just let myself daydream because it wasn't making sense. But after looking at it, it makes so much sense, okay? Okay, so firstly, what is T forms? Now, T forms is an acronym which I made to basically remember everything in truth tables, everything. With T forms written on my exam paper, I could do the truth tables. Now, all the T forms basically represent these five statements here, right? I just simplified it. But I'm not going to talk about the acronym now because I'm just going to teach you the five statements because that's basically it. That's the thing of the acronym. Alright, so the first one is here, okay? Now, when P implies Q, what that means? It means it's all true but not true false. So, if let's say we're looking at over here, P and Q, right? Now, obviously, P, there's no P implies Q over here, but let's say this was P implies Q, right? What will the answer be? Because we have true and true, now it'll be true, right? Because the only time it won't be true is when it's not, it's when it's true and false, right? For example, over here, it's true and false. Therefore, over here will be false. And obviously, everything else will be true, right? That's what we assume. So if you see true and false, like over here, when you see implication, right, it'll be false always. But for the rest, it'll always be true. True and false will be false every time. But like true and true will be true, false and true will be true. Only in this way it'll be false, right? So that's the first statement, implication. Now the second one, okay, it's basically P and the other one is not P, right? That's a sign for not P. It's basically the opposite. So if P, if you're looking here again, is T, what is not P? It'll be F. If P is F, it'll be T. So it's basically the opposite. So that's like the easiest one, right? That's why I got the opposite. Then PVQ. What is that, right? It's basically POQ. Okay, it's like the union. So basically, when I think of that, right, it means any true, put true. So if you have any true in like POQ, you put true. What I mean is this. If you have T and F, you have at least one true, so it'll be true. If you have F and T, you have one true at least, so it'll be true. Even if you have true and true, you have at least one true, so it's true. But if you have maybe a false and a false, there is no true over here. So that's the time where it'll be false, okay? So that's PVQ. Now P upside down VQ, it's like and, right? So that's like, yeah, P and, like intersection. Now P intersection is all must be true, put true. So basically what I'm trying to say is you can only put true if you get this TT, which is it'll be equal to true, right? It'll imply that they're equal to true. If you have F and T or T and F, then obviously it's not going to be, it'll be false, false. So you must have all true for it to be true when you're doing this one now. Now the last one, is like an implied sign, but it got a double arrow if you can see. Basically what that means is two same elements will equal true, right? For example, if I have true or true, this will be true because two of the same elements. If I have false and false, the answer will be false because two of the same elements. If it's true and false, it'll be false because there's no two same elements. So only this will imply, this, it won't be F, it'll be true. So even if it's 2F you get, it'll be true, right? 2F, 2T's will be true. So two same elements true. Also, it doesn't mean two same elements. It can be three. If you had four of T's, it'll be T, right? So you're not limited to the number, okay? Now let's do the questions. Now, the way this will be is that they'll give you a question. Let's start with the simple one here. They'll give you what is P, and Q, right? Now, to do P and Q, you have to construct the table, right? You can't. This will be the question over here. Now, to do it, you'd first do P, then you do Q, okay? To do P is very, very simple. Now, P and Q is only two elements at P and Q. So it's basically four, okay? Four rows, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, why is, no, so you don't count this one, yeah. Okay, so there's four rows. Now, P and Q. So first for P, you want to do half true. So you do true over here, true over here. Then the other half you do false, false. So this is the first row of P. The second row, you just basically start from true, then alternate. So true, false. And again, yeah, and actually here, no, you leave it blank over here because you're still working that out. So right now you have this and this row complete. But now you need to work out the third row. P and Q. What is that? P and Q states all must be true, put true. So because we have two trues here, all are true, okay, two TT, all are T's, then therefore we put true. But now we have true, false in the second row, we have F there, we don't have all T's, so that's false. FT, same thing, false, FF, false. So only when you have all are trues, then you put T for and, okay? So that's how you do it. So you basically answer the question. Now for this one, they'll give you this as the question, right? Now, it's maybe hard, like, I mean, there's so many things going on. But you have to concentrate on, like, the small stuff, right? So first, you know that there's three elements. There is P, there's Q, and there's R. So start with just doing a column for P, doing a column for Q, doing a column for R, and then obviously the thing in the brackets is PVQ, and then the whole thing, right, which is this over here, right? So basically, we start with P. Now, because here you have three elements, you do 8 rows, right? 8. So you basically do half of true, half of false, like the other one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously the other 4 will do false. And here we alternate, but we do like twos. So like 2 trues, 2 false, 2 trues, 2 false. Done. So the second one is complete. Similarly, R is the same thing, right? You just put true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Perfect. So 3 is done. Now, what is PVQ? Let's see. PVQ. Any true, put true. So we have all 3 true. So put T. We have 1 true here, 1 true there. So put T. 1 T there. You don't even have to count. If you have at least 1 T, you put T. Over here you have 1 T, put T over there. You have 2 T's here, put T over there. T over here, put T over there. Now over here. Now wait. Now why is this? Actually, that they made a mistake over here. At least. Any true. Yeah, any true, put true. So this actually, no, sorry. This is only doing elements P and Q. So we're only looking at this, correct? So we're looking at P and Q, not R, sorry. So it's the same thing, right? So if you have true in either one of this, now see here, you only have false and false. There's no true. False and false, no true. So that is why here you put false. But because of here, you have at least have 1 true among the 2 elements. That is why you put in true, okay? Yeah. Okay, and the last one, okay, so now that you have P, V, Q, and R, you can work at this. So P, V, Q, which is this one, so let's highlight, okay? And then R, let's highlight R. So now basically he's saying, and intersection. Now what intersection states? All must be true, put true. For the first row, all are true, so you put true, right? And then this is false and true, so it's not all true. This is correct, it's all trues, but it's 2 trues. This is false, that's correct. 2 trues, that's correct. False, 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 right? So you only have 2 trues, or any, you can have 3 all trues, 4 all trues, you put true. So that's what A and intersection, P and intersection Q means. So this is how you do it. It's simple, right? You start slow and then you go big. Now T forms, T stands for, TF is true and false. And this is these are the signs that links with it, see? All these signs that links with the letter, okay? S that, M that, A that, O that. So basically, if you want to know, if you have an implication sign in the exam, you go to this, right? TF is false. So wherever you have TF, like example, P is T and Q is F, automatically it's false and the rest is true. Because it's only false when it's T and F, okay? As I said over here above, right? All are true but not T and F. Then O means opposite. So when you have the not sign, you put the opposite. For example, if P is true, then not P will be false. Now this sign is upside down V. To remember it, the A is the shape of like a upside down V, and this is the shape of a V. So it's like opposite, like this sign, right? So that means any T. So if you have any T, 1T, 2T, 3T's in that values, it will be always true. Okay? If you have no T's, then it's false. Then that is and. Okay? Think of M as this sign over here, see? And then this is opposite, okay? So when you're looking at that, it must have all T's. So for your thing to be true, it must have all T's, right? If you have at least one false, then it's false. Then same, oh yeah. So we never get an example of this, right? But basically, this is what it is. If you have P and Q, and let's say you have true and true, yeah, and false and true, what will mean P, Q? And you have this double arrow. So basically, it means same, true. So when you have two same elements, it'll be true. So we have T and T, same elements is true. False and true, I mean we have two separate elements, so it's false. If you have false and false, these are two same elements, that's true. So that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, you have to just practice it, then you'll get a hang of it. T forms is an acronym. If you don't like the acronym, you can learn all these 5 of this, right? So this 5, this is all you need to know what it means, and yeah, that's how you do the truth table.